Hey, what's up, Bucks Nation? Another WFSO reaction. Normally, like I said, if the Bucks end up losing, I was gonna do the drinking game, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway because I know Barrett's gonna say something bad about Kyle Kuzma again, which is like he did okay, but yeah, like his free throw shooting and rebounding is like the problem. Like the other day, like he had like what 14 and 12. So So yeah, we already know one of the issues is going to be our rebounding, especially like on the offensive side. Um, because we know that's a few of the problems that we need to work on. The Bucks team are rebounding, and I don't know. There's days they can be consistent, and there's days that they just can't. So they just had to be consistency every night. It can't just be one player, have consistency every time, or two players like might as say Giannis is the only one that's consistent. Then Dame, has some of his good games, some of his bad games. So yeah, it's just one of those things that they really crap. Go back. I wasn't even started. Hey, when this happened, guys, like
Man,
like it's just saying I'm doing one thing and then doing it another. So I apologize about that. Um, so the rules of the drinking game, no matter what you got, if you got like a water, soda, or you gonna take an actual shot, Jack Daniels or whatever your poison is, go ahead. And I decided another reason I'm gonna do the drinking game because it's the debut of me drinking another non-alcoholic beer, Budweiser Zero. So I'm gonna try this. So same rules apply. Like every time you mention Kyle Kuzma or Chris Middleton, you take a drink. So he has been good not mentioning Chris Middleton that much as of late, but I think the story is not far from over. And plus, Chris Middleton getting shut down for the rest of the season because of his knee that's been bothering him for like the past few years. And hey, of course he's going to take that player option staying with the Wizards, but the Wizards could trade him if they wanted to. You know, who knows what's going to happen? But my opinion, he's better where he's at. He can help that team grow, and like the Wizards team, it looked like it's a team of the future. And plus, if they end up keeping like Marcus Smart, another veteran, I think they will be in good shape next season. Um, but let's play this drinking game. So let's go. And plus, it says Budweiser Zero, and that means no alcohol in it, but 50 calories and no sugar. Like I said, trying to maintain, be getting healthy and stuff like that. So, yeah, what a good time. So, anyways, let's listen.
sometimes I find myself getting a little spoiled. You know,
Duh, you young fans always getting spoiled.
uh, watching Giannis from his very first season in the league, had his jersey back when they had red in it his rookie year. They changed their jersey. They got red out of their jersey after this. Is my Giannis jersey from his rookie season. Back when I was in middle school and people were like, one of my teachers was like, "Is that a real player's name? Is that a real jersey?" Antetokounmpo, like nobody knew about that dude. And just seeing his journey and being with him this long, sometimes I could take it for granted just a little bit. Where I'm like, I don't know if Giannis is playing that well tonight. And I look up and he's got like 30, 12, and 8. And man, I think when the expectations are lowered a little bit and there's no Dame out there and it's just Giannis's team to take over, boy, was that something special. The rest of the team, just garbage, just along for the ride for the most part. I mean,
Oh my god. Cause y'all gotta catch this. The title of the video, although it says Bucks versus 76er reaction, he put it as a one man team, which doesn't make no sense. One of the reasons I don't like Kobe, because it seems like it's a one man team with him. And plus, hate the Lakers as a franchise, but not like totally. Just the franchise, but there's players there I do not hate. So, whatever. Then you got fans that I can't stand, like Raptors fans, and yeah, it's gonna be Boston fans as of late. So sorry to say, but yeah, some of you Boston fans are just wilding. I'm trying to think. Were there any other fans that I can't stand? Oh no, this is just those three. That's pretty much it. Um, and Pacers fans maybe not so much, but it's not like I really can't stand them, but they're not as bad as the Raptor fans and when they're 2019 and the Boston fans, especially they beat us like one series, then beat them another, and oh yeah, to a certain point, Heat fans I can't stand. So like love the organization, the Miami Heat, but just can't stand the fans.
Especially the starting lineup, it really was just Giannis. Everybody else was either mid to trash. Um,
For a man that doesn't have faith in this team, I'm sorry, but I think every person that played today or played like a lot of minutes, like Gary Trent Jr., Kevin Porter Jr., and also AJ Green, they play great. Especially the starting lineup actually did great. It ain't by his stature was supposed to be like great, but the team played great regardless of what he did, what he thinks. Like let's see, let's see. Pat Connaughton only 0-1 from three. Kevin Porter Jr. only 0-1 from three. Tyler Smith same thing, but he only played like a minute, so we can excuse that. But I know Torian Prince 2 of 6. I can understand you getting on that, but at least he making it everywhere else. 5 of 10 from the field tonight. So I'm gonna say the team was totally trash. Only bad thing is that I think that Ryan Rollins got the I thought Kyle Kuzma got the lowest plus minus, but Ryan Rollins got the lowest plus minus, and I know one of the other problems with the team is turnovers. So that's just one of the things they just got to work on. So you know what? Moving on.
I would say by the end they went from trash to mid. Everybody was just mid. But yeah, Giannis something special, and it kind of makes me really think
Oh
that he's
no,
supposed
I'm
to
just
bring
talking about
anything new,
something else.
but more so confirms the fact that
When you have 5G home internet from
No, it's because you was looking at me weird.
Verizon, you can get the entertainment you already love.
These
For less,
commercials, I
like
can't
Netflix and
stand them.
Max. Just
Giannis and
I
Dame
could
just
see
have
through
not
that
worked
crack
together
in the
at all.
curtain. There was a light shining through. I was looking through that.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, shit.
I ain't starting nothing.
Liar.
Yeah, here comes the
Like,
daily visitor.
I was always a defender of the Damian Lillard trade. I feel like it made sense. I feel like you had to move on from Drew to go get a player of Damian Lillard's caliber. I was excited about it. I
Oh
thought it was
crap!
great.
See,
But maybe I just
calm
don't know
down.
both.
Look what you
Because
made
me
me
saying,
do.
like, bringing up Damian Lillard in this isn't any type of shot at Damian Lillard.
Crap.
But it's just glaringly obvious that they're both better when the other one's not there. They don't make each
She
other
made me.
better.
She over there moving
Yes, the
around on the
team's at
place
its
can't
best
stay
when they're both
still.
healthy,
Nearly
but they don't.
spill
It's
my
because they're
drink on
both great,
myself.
but they don't make each other better, and they don't even like keep each other at the.
Stop. Sit. Still. Like you too, but you gotta sit still. Well, this shirt's gonna be going in the wash regardless anyway. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay.
The same level. It's like a push and a pull that's always a little bit awkward with those two. And even if the Bucks, it is a fact that the Bucks team is not as good when they're both out there. when one of them's not out there. But if one of them's not out there, the other player just clearly dominates more, and even like efficiency doesn't go down at all. And so I don't know if it's a coaching thing, if there was a different coach that could have had it so where Giannis could be having these types of games and Dame also going crazy consistently. I don't know.
If I mentioned it on my video earlier that if you see the difference between the first quarter when Doc was coaching, then he he wasn't feeling well, so he was out. To compare to Darvin Ham coaching them, like you can tell by the last like 3 quarters. Second quarter, 36 points. Third quarter, 35. Fourth quarter, 30, and they won all those 3 quarters. So that shows there's a difference with Doc coaching and somebody else in coaching like Darvin Ham. So if they decide, promote Doc, up on the GM thing and they fire John Horst, I can be okay with that. Like Doc is he knows talent, but he doesn't know what to do with talent when it comes to coaching. So let's just put it that way. So, and I know some people were saying like Raja Rondo should be, our coach next year if Doc gets fired or he gets moved up. But I just heard rumors that Raja Rondo ain't ready to coach. He don't want to. But I'm thinking he could be like a lead assistant coach. He may accept that and have Darvin Ham be like the head coach. Raja Rondo can work with the offense and then Darvin Ham can work like more on the defense. Then just get some like other pieces around you. Like I guess I know I'm gonna be like a favorite on this one, but keep Vin Baker, but get rid of the rest of the coaches. I mean, and I apologize. I know Prunty was a head coach at one point for like half the season when Kidd got fired, but Prunty, I don't know about him. It's like if y'all letting Doc get away with some of these plays and y'all ain't called them out on there, like seriously.
I don't feel like Dame fans have necessarily
Oops, sorry.
enjoyed Dame on the Bucks as much as they would have liked, and I think like Bucks fans haven't enjoyed Giannis's chemistry with Dame as much as they'd like. So maybe that's a coaching thing. I don't know, but getting Giannis with
I think it's more of a coaching thing than that. I think because if you see like the coaching of Adrian Griffin, what was it the first 46 games? Yeah, 30 and 13. Um, it was more offense than defense. Although Griffin was trying to do like this different defensive philosophy, which it did not work. It was mainly like Bucks like was good on offense, but then again you got Doc, supposed to be a good defensive guy, but although he was like okay in offense, but just seeing here, well, I appreciate him getting us in the top 10 in defense right now, but offense, it's got to be a little bit better, and our rebounding is. I'm sorry, but we had rebounding problems ever since we got Brook Lopez. Like it'll be like every now and then he'll have one game that he has like 10 rebounds, then other games, like today only 3. And how Kyle Kuzma get more rebounds than you? That's sad.
with just role players out there and just taking over. Boys, it's beautiful. Boys, it's beautiful. And Nick Nurse still in 2025 trying the wall thing and like throwing double teams at Giannis. And
Yup.
it never worked.
It's because Giannis is finally passing the ball, but Giannis will find holes into the wall. I think we got used to the wall when they did it to him on 2019. Now I think he finally got used to it, that he can like crack through the wall and and do whatever he wants. But like I said, he's passing as well, and that's a plus. And that was the main thing that the not just the not just like other teammates of his, but I think it's just like the team, like the organization in general. because they know he's a good passer, but he just need to show it. And like he showed it tonight, 30, 20, and 17. No, we know Nikola Jokic did like a what was it, a 30, 20, and 20. So and kind of like Giannis was like very close to that, but hey, a 30, 20, and 10, or you want to do a 30, 20, and 15. That's good. That should be like in the record books. Um, but like I said, I like Giannis's passing as of late, so he's getting smart on that, and plus his free throws are getting very good. Only missed like one or two misses free throws for the past 2 weeks. So I don't know if a coach finally or somebody behind the scenes finally like got to him and like shoot a certain way and stuff like that just to get you going. And yeah, right now it's working. It's like right now he's looking like, besides Gary Trent, he's looking like one of the best three free throw shooters out of the team. And that's funny to say. We know Kyle Kuzma got his issues, but I know probably work on that in the off season. Or but somebody else mentioned this was on another group chat, Amber's Logic. So you get a chance, check out that channel. Um, but I think Kyle Kuzma, it's like one of those things you like, players come to practice, but they, don't play their hard. They don't have the worth ethic. And that could be what it is with Kuzma. Like, he had it easy, we was with the Lakers and, been with the Wizards for a certain amount of years. And Kyle Kuzma can become a great player. But, somebody just got to work with him all season. Or he just worked with Giannis in the off season. Because it looked like their game is like almost like similar, but Kyle Kuzma being the at least a little bit of a better shooter than Giannis, but Giannis is look like he's getting there. So yeah, so I'm not too concerned about Kyle Kuzma's game right now. I'll worry about it until when the next season starts. So just go from there and just say more of my opinion. It's just like I'm doing with Doc. Like half the season, he coached the team last season, so it's like I'll give him the benefit of a doubt. But yeah, Doc is like getting like bad and bad. Like I was thinking about, okay, he had a 3-1 lead on the team, then got beat after that, and cost their team the series because while talking about Budenholzer, he failed to adjust in the playoffs. So I don't know if like it's the same thing mentality with Doc. We can't say that just yet because last season, the first round, it went up to 6 games. But I don't know. It's like I said too in this group chat too. Like we're a center and a coach away from being great.
There's the narrative I've seen from people in the media of like, Giannis used to struggle in the playoffs, and then he got over it, and he matured, and he learned how to. He was getting doubled, and Eric Bledsoe was shooting like 17% on wide open threes. He would be making the right play, like the offense would be fine, but then Eric Bledsoe just couldn't hit a wide open three. And it's like, yeah, no player is going to be able to be as great when you have a player that, when you're just getting doubled, and one of your teammates all of a sudden can't hit a shot. Because Eric Bledsoe wasn't a Kyle
Stay
Kuzma where
still.
like he could never shoot. He could always shoot it well enough to keep defenses honest in the regular season, and in the playoffs he couldn't. And so if you get Giannis is just guys that can knock down a wide open three, even just role players that can do that and not just be complete idiots out there, it's gonna look nice. For the team though, it's embarrassing that the Sixers were right there with them that long, down 14 after the first quarter to the Sixers, who I would say right now are the second worst team in basketball. You could argue the worst, you could say the third worst, whatever. Like I would say maybe the Jazz are a tick worse. The Sixers have now lost 10 in a row. The Jazz have lost 7. So you could go either way. But, like, they're Quentin Grimes as their best player, which no disrespect to Grimes. And then it's just a lot of guys that who knows if they'll even last in the league. Like, it's dang near a G League team over there in Philly. So it is embarrassing that it took Giannis to be this great
I
to
like
finally
that.
pull away at the end. But not going to take for granted what Giannis did, especially seeing as if they do have one thing that is respectable, it's actually like guys that maybe could slow down Giannis on paper, like a Dembona's a young, athletic, strong big man. Yabusele, I think, was drafted by the Celtics in part because he's a guy originally that like on paper could maybe slow down Giannis. You know, stocky wing, stocky forward, and so like they have guys that you would think would maybe be able to slow down Giannis, but.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Another commercial, and I'm
I
still
don't know
surprised.
what y'all was thinking when y'all took those cauliflower bites off.
He hasn't said Kuzma or Middleton yet, so I'm stunned. But it will get to that point. It will get to that point. Sorry about it failing right now the drinking game. So
Outside of Giannis, nothing really worth anything to bring it up. Everybody was fine, I guess, by the end of it. Brook Lopez defensively kind of got cooked by Dembona, was looking silly at times. Kuzma, good.
there we go. I knew it was coming. So Buzzweiser 0. Good luck. Hey, sure ain't no alcohol in this one? I don't know. It tastes like a Budweiser beer, but I'm just stunned that it's. Then again, probably if they had alcohol in it, it would be a little bit more stronger. But not bad. Not bad. So, kind of underestimated Budweiser, and probably one of the things I'll be getting from now on. But I'm still not a Budweiser guy. I just like the taste.
Second half, terrible first half. 3 turnovers, 4 assists. Or no, 3 turnovers, 3 assists. I mean, again, just assist to turnover ratio is decision making. Not it, but he did knock down a couple threes in the second half, even though just 2 of 6 from the line. He did enough to get past the terrible Sixers. Although when he was out there, the Bucks lost by 9. Ryan Mullins was a disappointment tonight, just because
He didn't get that much ball. And look, he only played like 29 minutes? I mean, come on.
how high I expect my expectations. Definitely not the scoring part of it. Like 4 of 8, 2 of 3 from 3, 10 points. Fine, great. It's just like the lack of creation, especially against like a bad team. Like I want to see you continue to show that you're not just a guy that can lay it up in transition, hit the open 3 when they double off of you. Like, can you be a secondary playmaker when Dame comes back? Hopefully he comes back. Like when Dame gets locked up for a second, can you like attack a closeout and create like a drive in and lob it up to somebody? Like, can you be like a playmaker yourself? And because for a lot of the season, I haven't been as high on him as some people have been. I've just been like, he's a solid young player, but he's not great. He's nothing special.
You expected him to be great? This is like his like second full season with the team. Like seriously? Not everybody gonna be great that quick. Unbelievable.
Because he's just been a guy that plays solid defense, hits the open 3s. The last 4 games, he was hitting his 3s at a higher clip too, and his defense I think was even better than it's been most of the season. But also he was like getting like 5 assists and like creating plays for others, like getting into the teeth of defense.
Okay, I get that. I think Ryan Rollins, like, we try to attack the paint, like pass it to open players. Same thing like Giannis was doing today, passing it to open players. So it could have been some flashes that Ryan Rollins probably did pass it, but they probably just didn't make the shot. So there's times I excuse like Giannis Antetokounmpo for that, and sometimes I excuse Damian Lillard for that. But yeah, Ryan Rollins, it's gonna take some time. You just really just gotta be patient with it.
Defense, like getting like kind of creating buckets for himself a couple times where I'm like, hold on, are we getting a new player here? Is he ascending to like maybe potential coming into like Derek White levels? That was the thing I was wondering, and today was a little bit of a back step in that area. Again, of just like having unrealistically high expectations for, was he undrafted, a guy that they just like picked up out of nowhere at 22 years old, like crazy expectations. But like, these are the things I have to try and squint and try and see to try and find a chance for this Bucks team to make a real like finals type of run or any type of real run. And so I'm hoping to see something like that. But tonight wasn't necessarily a great step in that direction. Although he was fine. Other than that, yeah, not too much to say. AJ Green, 3-point shot, Pat cooking.
Fruity Pebble milk glazed donut. Mmm. I need to go to Krispy Kreme. I don't care. I would. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I would buy regardless. Cause normally their prices they'll be like a little bit more than that.
Definitely a great impact when he's out there. Bucks won by 20 was out there. Bench made up for the other night where the bench was the only reason keeping the Suns in it. Bench came in, flamethrowers from 3, Gary and AJ Green, Kevin Porter Jr. A couple nice end of clock mid-rangers. I think he had 2 turnovers. I don't know why he only says 1, and they were both pretty ugly, but that's always going to come with the dinner plate. But when you're 4 or 5 and there's no such thing as a big shot in this game, but like hitting some important shots for this game, doing a little bit of everything. Yeah, bench did their job. Giannis definitely did their job, and then everybody else just kind of did enough by the end to get over this terrible Sixers team. So for the team, nothing to get excited about at all. Actually, I'm less excited than I was the other night when I felt like they came and played with good energy.
Oh
Against,
my lord!
at least a team with Devin Booker and like real NBA players.
You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you need. It seems like I'm probably gonna be singing this song like all day long. Like especially with some certain Bucks fans, it seems like you have to sing that same song. Like, can't always get what you want. Can't always get what you need either. So, if you take yourself in a owner or GM shoes, but then again, not talking about John Horst because I admit there's some questionable trades that he did, especially give up a lot of our second round picks for Jay Crowder, which didn't turn up into nothing. I guess you thought it would be something, but I don't know if it was like the coaching or whatever the case may be, but it just seems like it just didn't work out. So who knows? Could be like factor things. But anyways.
Versus just a garbage team tonight where they were down 14 at the beginning. A team that's basically trying to lose. Not impressed with the team tonight. Mainly impressed with Giannis.
Okay, no team can tank. Because if they do get caught, tanking or whatever, they're going to get fined. So, and they put that rule out, like years ago. So no team can purposely tank. If they just that bad, they're just that bad. And plus, Joe Embiid, Paul George, and Tyrese Maxey, and other players, they dealing with injuries, serious injuries. So I don't think they'll be able to oh yeah, we can do load management so this guy can't play or something like that. They can't do that all the time.
Giannis, after this Suns game being actually maybe just unrealistically too excited about that game. But let me know what y'all think.
My man, you got a lot of people on YouTube after you, and I don't know why you're trying to embrace it for, but you really need to think and pick your battles, buddy. But anywho, y'all comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about tonight's game and what y'all think about it. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of like doing a video, but it's just like you know what, just have some fun. Let's do a little drinking game, but it seemed like I only had to took one sip because he only mentioned Kuzma once. I know he was saying like he and stuff like that, but he didn't mention him by name. And plus, no mention of Chris Middleton. So that's a plus. Like I said, only said Kyle Kuzma once. So, oh well. I guess I'm just gonna drink this for the fun of it. Anyways, y'all like content like this, and also talk about wrestling, talk about comic book movies and TV news, and also we talk about developments that's going on in Milwaukee. If you like this type of stuff, this channel is for you. So please like and please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so it's looking so far so good. So glad people tuning in. I know lately it's been like more like Buck stuff than anything, but you know how the season is, so that's that. But hope I promise you guys like this summer it'll be like about more wrestling content as well. Maybe some more comic book movies and TV news, as you know some certain movies and TV series are coming out. So just be patient with me with that. It will be coming out. Over 2,500 videos and counting. If you like I said, the content we got, if y'all like it, y'all can check those past contents out. Yeah, a lot of videos since we've been on here on one of the longest reigning YouTube channels. And, some good videos. Also check out the website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com with upcoming events in the Midwest. Also, with events that we were at, so check those photos out. And like I said, the merchandise store should be up by summer. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Until next video, y'all have a good one.